Hi guys, that's Paul Ecke here at Zulu Tattoo in Los Angeles, and I'm going to be talking with Zulu. How you doing?
Doing real well, and you, Paul?
Really great, great. You know, we met several months ago, 6 months ago.
Yeah, about 6 months ago.
And I actually first found you in a book at the Bowers Art Museum in Santa Ana, and it's actually in this book, The Black Tattoo Artist by Marissa, and I saw a model that you had painted. I thought it was, the patterning on his body was so fascinating to me.
Oh, you're speaking of John Romeo.
John Romeo, exactly, which we'll be
Yeah.
talking with later today.
Yeah, amazing guy, and it was really wonderful working with him.
You know, Zulu, I'm getting ready for the show at Gebert Gallery in Venice Beach, and you're one of the tattoo artists that will be present because of John, who you tattooed. He was one of the unique ones that I found and chose to do.
I find it really interesting that the work is based on part of my canvas, which is the human body, and they want a painting,
Right.
and your canvas is canvas, and you're working the human body.
Right.
I love the crossover that's happening, and especially with a guy like John, who I consider one of my best pieces. Actually, I'm really honored, and I'm really excited that the public is going to see through your work, being a renowned artist, it actually helps the tattoo community, and the world will see that we are a viable, fine art.
How did you meet John?
Well, actually, I'm glad you picked John Romeo. He's a really special client of mine. He came to me and he was looking for some sacred spiritual marks, and he was going through different transitions in his life at the time, and he wanted something to reflect that. So we sat and checked out some different books, different drawings, but then he decided he wanted me to come up with something specific for him, which is what we usually specialize in. And we went on a little journey with John, and it ended up in his body mark.
Tell me about this journey with John and how it developed into his current tattoo.
It was a process. It took a matter of years to complete him.
Really?
Because he has a mix of modern, he is what we call a modern primitive, especially his tattoo style, because he has a lot of Northwest Coast Haida Native American work, but he also has some of my modern tribal work mixed in. But then tattooing is very much like a story of your life. So we add pieces to him, but every time we add, we don't want to interrupt what was already there. We want it to be a continuation. Just like you said in your painting series, it's continuation. We want the same thing on the body. So it has to complement and flow. And whenever we would come back over a period of months, we would just continue where we left off.
Zulu, tell me about how you feel about participating in this upcoming show at the Gebert Gallery.
When I saw your work, particularly your Men Behind Bars
Men
series.
Behind Gates.
Men Behind Gates.
But bars is good as it's good too, because that's basically what they are.
I guess that's my interpretation of it, but I really enjoyed that, and that's why it resonated with me when you wanted to do the tattooing thing, because so many tattooed people have to live behind gates.
Right.
You know, they can't show their stuff in a job or workplace or certain kind of conservative situations. So it was interesting that we both kind of tapped into that in both of our art forms. So that's why I knew it would be a good match.